Okay, so I'm gonna invite co-host. So tuned and inspired. Hi guys, just waiting for our co-host to get in. Hold on. Sevyn's down. I don't know. Yeah. No, it's okay. Hi guys, we're just waiting for our co-host to get on. Millie. Hi Sylvia. Hi Sherry. Here, scoot yourself up so you can see. Sevyn's the main attraction today. We're just waiting for Millie and her mom to come on. Hold on, let me let her know that. Hey Lindsay. Hi Esatal. There we go. Okay, here they come. She loves red on you, sweetie. I hope it looks well. And all my mods, if you guys could help moderate for this, please. So nobody says anything inappropriate to the girls. Yeah. But turn it this way so I can see too. Okay. Hey, Wild and Free Alchemy. How are you? Hi, Lorna. How are you, hun?
Hi, everybody.
And Millie should be on in just one sec.
There we go.
Hi.
Come on, Millie. Join us. Momo. You want to sit in front of the... There we go. This will be a good setup. Yay.
Okay, hold on, let me just pin this. Okay, pin. Okay. And all the support for this, you guys go to Sevyn and Millie. They're doing a lot of stuff. I know Sevyn's doing healing and Millie's doing her light site. So please support them in their journey as they're learning to grow, and because they are the future. They are the future of us. Oh, and somebody already sent one. Thank you guys so much. They already sent the fireworks. Thank you, Drew.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Hi, Danny. Wild and Free Alchemy.
Everybody on the live, happy 4th of July.
Yeah, happy 4th.
Oh, yeah, it's 4th of July. It's like Canada Day, but for people in America, in the States.
Oh yeah, I always forget you guys are in Canada. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and just kind of explain to all of you who haven't seen our videos. I had talked with Millie's mom after seeing some of her videos where she was talking about a blue avian coming to her. And we've been wanting to meet for a long time. We've been wanting to put these two girls together, but it just hadn't worked out. And finally, we chatted and I was like, let's do this. And we put them on Zoom. And they chatted for like 2 hours. Her mom was completely off doing a conference call. And I was trying not to listen because I was trying to give them their space. But I because I was like, oh gosh, I wonder what they're saying.
And I was like, Mom, okay, you could go now. I was like, Mom, you could go now. Like during the first thing, my mom had to come in for a reason, and she was like, what you saying?
Totally. I was totally fine. And I just overheard. I'm glad I did. I took a few videos and you guys saw some of them, but it was so powerful, just the things that they were saying. And they were teaching, Millie was teaching Sevyn how to do the light sight. And literally the very next night, Sevyn told them what happened. All of a sudden you could see, remember how you just saw them and you were able to see the cards, the Uno cards?
Yeah.
And I didn't do as well as she did, but it was like, I mean, we were just like, whoa, that's so powerful. And then Sevyn was showing Millie some of her healing stuff. So we're going to let them, any questions you guys want to ask them about their experiences, because they discovered that they were sisters, right? Right, guys?
Yeah, on our planet and stuff like that.
And what do you guys remember about your planet?
I don't remember a lot.
You don't remember a lot?
No.
You can share what you do remember.
Me neither.
Yeah, I kind of just like have these faint memories in the back of my head. They're not really clear. Like that one memory where I was kind of like in like this green orb, and you said it was like, Sevyn, you said it was like this healing gel that the blue avians used, right?
Yeah.
What do they use that for, babe?
To help you when you're sick. It helps you feel better.
Awesome. Do you think it was because when the planet got blew up, like you said, or whatever, it got destroyed? Because I guess she never said it got blew up, right? You just said it got destroyed. And now if you guys saw her video, but she got really sad, and every time she talks about it, so I won't go there too much. I'm sure Millie probably feels a little bit of that too, but she gets really sad. She looks like she's about to cry when she talks about it. So it's something obviously very personal to them. So I won't pry in that matter. But what do you guys remember about after that? Do you remember any of your past lives, Millie?
I remember some past lives on Earth, but that's it, really.
What about you, Steph?
I remember,
Stop playing with your hair.
I'm not. I just remember, seeing her, in a past life, and we were really good friends.
How'd you get that you guys were sisters?
Because we were talking, and she was, telling me these stuff in our past lives, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we do that too. And we found out that she is my sister on our planet.
Does that resonate with you, Millie?
We want to share something with you guys. So last night, we like to sometimes do a meditation together. And so I asked Millie if she wanted to do a meditation to meet up with a guide and ask questions or get information. And so we did. We did a meditation last night, and Millie went in to visit with a guide. And do you want to share what happened?
Yeah, so when I went to visit the guide, it was my blue avian guide that that I said was you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, her name, what was it?
Marina.
Yeah, her name was Marina, she told me. And she said she wanted to show me something. And she slowly turned into you and got smaller, lost all her blue feathers. And yeah, she slowly turned into you, Sevyn. And then we kind of just and then we just went into this spaceship. And there was these kind of green neon things floating everywhere, like little codes in the air in the spaceship, I guess. And then I said goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was funny after they got off the phone the other day, Sevyn and she was kind of sitting over, she wasn't meditating, she was just kind of sitting there being quiet. And Millie's mom texted me and she's like, this is going to sound really strange. And I was like, no, go ahead. That's my world. I get it. And she was like, oh, okay. And she's like, I felt like she was doing a meditation afterwards. And I felt like Sevyn came to me and Sevyn heard. She's like, I did. It was me. It was so cute. I was just like, oh my gosh. Just the synchronicities are unbelievable. And she's able, I can tell when she's in that frame where she's doing something else and she's not quite here, and she does it quite a bit. And it's a little challenging when we have to focus on something because she's multitasking constantly. So, okay, why is a young girl consumed with her appearance? It's very off-putting. She's concerned with her appearance because she gets on live things like this and she just wants to, like everybody else, she wants to look beautiful. And even though these girls already know they're beautiful, this is society. This is the stuff that we do, that outside schooling and stuff does to the kids. So yeah, both of their energy is very, very pure. So yeah. Oh, thank you,
thank
Amy.
you. And that's a really pretty parachute.
Cute. Yeah. I did do a meditation, and I did meet Sevyn in my meditation as well after we had our big Zoom call together where the girls were together. And I was really taken aback because when I do my meditations, I'm very visual, and I meet my guides physically in that way where I can actually see them. And so I've always had this one main guide who is always in the forefront, and sometimes they step aside and let other guides come through. But immediately, as soon as I dropped in, my guide was like, "Okay, someone's coming in to see you," and I was like, "Wait, what? What do you mean?" And then he stepped away, and then this blue avian creature stepped forward, and I was like, "Come on, really?" And it turned out to be Sevyn. I was like, are you and yes, Sevyn, okay. And then we went, you took me on board a ship. It felt like we were on a ship because you wanted to show me this beautiful place where you do spend your time. And it didn't seem like a ship, like a clinical setting like we see in media and all that. It was more like it was abundant with nature. It was like we were on a planet, and there was massive trees inside. And I kind of knew that we were in a ship, but it wasn't like shaped in a way that it felt like we were in a ship. It felt like we were also on a planet at the same time. So it was like a very interesting
you took me
experience.
the first time, Sev? That place that has all the greenery and the mountains kind of in the inside of it? Was that it? The first time before we did the mission? Yeah. Yeah.
So that is your ship. That is where it is.
Is that at your ship, baby?
Yeah.
Do you have more than one
Yeah.
ship, or is it just one?
We have more.
And you guys will notice some of the things, some of the things she can't speak about, and not, baby, don't do that in front of the camera. And not because she doesn't want to, it's because certain things are happening up in the higher realm that she can't speak about. I don't know if any of you saw her videos with her dragons and what they were doing to repair the dragons that had attacked their planet. She couldn't really tell me about the technology and stuff like that. And she also can't talk about where they're at, right? If this is, correct me if I'm wrong, babe, but where they're at right now. Like, I know you say you guys are on Mars sometimes, but it's because their old planet got destroyed. And I don't want to speak for you, but you tell it, right?
Yeah, so our old,
Face the camera, babe.
yeah, our old planet got destroyed, and now we're pretty much all really sad. But we have a really beautiful other planet now, and but it still makes us sad to like remember the thing, our other planet, because it got destroyed.
Do you know who destroyed it?
I don't really remember.
Remember once you said to me it was that shadow thing?
Oh yeah, it could be that shadow thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't really remember. It could have been the shadow thing. I don't know.
Somebody asked, wanted to know if it was an invasion.
Maybe it could be.
Yeah. What do you guys want to be when you grow up? Millie, you go first.
I think I want to be a veterinarian.
Wow. Now you
love animals.
I want to be maybe a doctor. I don't know what I want to be yet, but I might want to be a doctor. Maybe, maybe not.
But tell me what kind of doctor when you say.
Oh, I don't know what I want to be.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. You can be whatever.
I don't know
But she
what
always
I
used to
wanna
say a teacher doctor, so it was very
Yeah,
cute.
but what I think of sometimes is like to be a teacher that goes to school and teaches like kids about doctor stuff and teach them how to be a doctor. Or I want to be like something else. I don't know what I want to be yet.
Yeah, awesome. And guys, I saw the question, doesn't Millie not know the same thing that happened? And no, just because like these were incarnations before here, right? So not everybody's going to unlock all the same memories together. So it's really beautiful to watch them interact, because then they do unlock some of the same things and they put things together. But why don't you guys talk to them about what happens when you guys went up in the rings the other day? Stop doing that here.
I just doing it because it feels comfortable. But what we did was we went up and we explored.
And Millie, what'd you see?
Explored inside.
Sorry?
Yeah, what did you see up in the rings when she took you up there?
when we saw the library, what I saw, the whole place to me was kind of like this big library, but most of the shelves were empty except for that one section where the books were.
And what book? Because Sevyn told you one of the books not to pick up because I've been wanting to pick it up, so I thought she would let you, and then she said no. What book was that? Tell. Yes, of course.
It was a emerald book and a golden book.
And what are those, baby? Can you talk about them?
Those are books, very special books to us. We don't let people like open them unless we say they could.
And I think it's that, honestly, intuitively, what I get, it's the emerald tablet, because I saw it too when I was up there with her, and she was like, no, you can't take that book down. And I was like, okay. And so, Millie, you opened up a couple of the books. What was in there? What did you read?
I opened this recipe book. That was the second one I opened. The first one I opened, though, it was like history about space and like how different planets were, I guess, developed.
Yeah, Akashic Records. You're right, Stargazer. Yeah, that's what I believe too. What about? Didn't you opened another one too? Right on. I think it was on. It had a message like how to treat people. I thought that was really beautiful.
Remember, you picked up a book and Sevyn asked you to read it. The first words you see on it.
Oh yeah, and the first words were "care for your family."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just kind of opened a random page though.
Phoenix, I'll answer your question first. Did both the mothers have the same experiences when you were young? No, I had no experiences with ETs at all until I had her. Then we started having visitations.
Until I was born.
Yes, then I had lots, but I was always intuitive. The first memory I have was at the age of 4, and I saw that my grandfather was in the hospital, and I told my parents. It really freaked them out. But so I've always been intuitive, but now I communicate with my guides and my ET guides and everything too, and it's because of Sevyn. So what about yourself?
Yeah, when I was young, I think it was maybe 12 years old, I saw a UFO in broad daylight with my sister in the sky, and it went in behind a cloud, but it was with us for quite some time. And it was like profound to see one like that in broad daylight. It was like a perfect silver disc. And it was exciting and amazing. And I've always been open-minded and researching this stuff. And I was like a little kid in the library pulling out books that were, in the occult section or whatever. So I've always been very, very heavily interested in all of these things that are mysterious to us. And to this day, I'm still very much exploring it with quantum physics and exploring my own spiritual unlimited potential as well. And so that's why we practice light sight, because I believe it's a tool that will help us see that we are, in fact, very much energetic in nature and what's possible. Yeah, so I've always been like that. And yes, I have seen an actual UFO with my real eyes. And since then, I've always been really open to it.
Yeah, when we were 7 driving back from we were moving from Utah to Texas, and it was so funny. She was asleep in the back seat the entire time. I think she was 2.5, 3 years old at the time, and my friend and I were pulling over because we were trying to get footage of it, and we were like freaking out because I had experiences where I walked into a room and I felt this whoosh, whoosh, whoosh kind of energy, and then like the moment I crossed through the threshold. But this was like a full on, and you guys, it was huge. Like I'm talking, you guys can see the video on my channel, but it was like the size of like 10 football fields. It was enormous, and it was right over the car. My friend, who had never experienced anything like this before, was like bawling because she's like, I was like, there's nothing to be scared of. I'm not scared. You shouldn't be. And and she stayed asleep during the whole entire time. And somebody said, oh, I bet she was on the ship, and asked her. She's like, yeah, it was. So that was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, very.
Any RH negative blood type? I'm RH negative, and she is RH negative. Are you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's funny. Not surprising at all. Yeah, I think that's
Oh, and also blood. The blood in you, that is something like it's something like it's blood helps you, like it could help you with like lots of stuff. It helps you be alive. It helps you like when you're it, and it also, so whenever you get hurt or something and blood comes out, that like kind of blocks so much pain from coming from your where you fell or hurt yourself.
I see what you're saying. So it can protect you as well as
Yeah.
like it gives you life. That's a beautiful way of looking at it.
Spoken like a true doctor.
Yeah.
I want to mention something that was really special between Millie and Sevyn that I noticed. When they first had their very first, we had our first little meeting, and I think Sevyn, you were asking Millie about her light language and if she could speak her light language yet. And Millie and I had been practicing light language together, and you asked Millie, like, what words do you know then, right? And what word did you say that you knew?
The only word that we learned that time was gutak.
Was gutak, right?
And she
And
said
that,
that all the time. That's right. I
right?
forgot about that.
It was super cool. I was like, that's a word? Wow. I mean, like when I'm speaking light language, I don't know what I'm saying either, but it like Sevyn knows, right? When you're speaking, you kind of know what the words mean. And then you were able to confirm with Millie some of the words that she was using too, right? As an actual word and the meaning of it, which
What
was
does
super
gutak
cool.
mean?
Gutak. Gutak, actually, I can't say what it means because actually you are the one who makes the word, and you're the one who, okay, so you take the language, light language, and then you put a healing word and make it like that. Or you could keep switching it and it could just be light language with the words inside.
That makes
So
sense.
basically, like, you have your word, you have your light language. You put any word that you want in any word of light language. And then you say it. Like I say, Goranyetom. And then I take a word and put it in there. I make a word, put the healing word that I want to put in the light language that I wanted to say.
Yeah, and I noticed I don't know if Millie's probably done this too, but Sevyn's accessed like the mantis language before, which sounds like clicking. And she's done a healing before in mantis language. And just the other day, I was like, whoa, what language was that? And she was like, I don't know. It's a new one that was coming through. I was like, okay. Right. Or I think
Wow.
said it was dragons. It was your dragons. But yeah, so it's really powerful. Maybe we can let them speak together back and forth. That might be interesting for you guys to hear. If you feel comfortable doing that, Millie.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you start off? Say like one sentence and then let her respond back, like you and I do.
In light language?
Yeah.
On the spot.
What you say?
She said, putting you on the
Oh, I
spot.
was just saying, you're on the spot now.
Go talk.
No, say something more. Just say a sentence. It's not playing fair. Okay.
Okay, Millie. Oh, are you being shy?
I like to the chorus cry. Inget the chorus guy square guy. Idiot to crucify gatarit. Rick the chorus like the bar that's squares for. He looked Urikar to Bartlett there. Electrical alpha. Elect Urek direct stories if I go.
Korea mới tới cái gì tới cái kia cái
Alex uudiskai skolefikalete.
một cái túi gì còn cái gì tới cái gì có gì tới rồi tới nó phải
Alex uudiskai skolefikalete kuva.
một cái gì tới cái gì tới gì còn cái gì tới gì phải tới cái gì tới mà tới
Ulit aiskolefikalete korgata kuo.
Korea mới tới cái gì tới cái gì kiểu phải rồi nó cái gì tới cái gì rồi nó
Ilkt uudiskai ilkt kuoissa kuoliskai.
Okei, mutta toki jääkö ja kai että mä ekonomi tota.
Skolefikalete fokalete kuoske.
Oma kirja tunnan takai ekonomi ja ekonomi tota jäitäi.
Uudiskai fokalete.
Okei, toki ekonomi ja takai.
That was beautiful. That was, wow. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that was so powerful. Woo. They sound different to you because just like there's different languages, there's different dialects. Just like there's different, just like there's different, like we all speak English, right? We all have different dialects because we're from different places.
We all speak different languages mostly.
And like Sevyn said, light language is the language of the heart. So it's not always going to sound the same, even to a species from the same race, from the same tribe, may not sound the same because of their experience.
And everybody has different language. We speak German. I don't know what they speak.
English.
And other people could speak different things.
Yeah, and people were asking how to do it, and I think just get confident in yourself and just say what comes out. And at first, it's gonna sound like gibberish, and that's okay because even if it is your imagination, you're still tapping into the source of it and the intelligence of it. Yeah. So even if it sounds like gibberish, let it come out, and then you'll start to see as you develop it the power that comes with it. Because I've noticed the reason why it's so successful is because it gets past all of our subconscious blocks. It literally goes right to all of the places that we're wounded, and then we feel safe within it. So it's literally, and when she speaks it, I just always get the tingles, and the same thing when Millie was speaking it too.
She gets hot.
Yeah, well, I get hot when you do healings because she's like, it like radiates off of her. But yeah. But if someone speaks German and French, you guys can't compare it to English. It's real difficult. You can't compare it to languages that we speak here. ET's everything that they do is much different. It's the best way I can explain it is the language of the heart, right? And you saw these two can understand one another. They were emphasizing things and making emphasis and laughing and going like, doing things that they understood one another. So it's not something people have always asked me, can you translate word for word? I'm like, I can give you the gist of it, but I can't translate word for word. And if I make her do that, she gets really frustrated because it takes the power out of it. Whoops. Hold on. We lost them real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Hold on, guys. Sorry, we lost them. Sound like an angel when you spoke in tongues at church. Yeah, I mean, you're probably tapping into the angelic realm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
some comments in language.
And every language is very different than others. Like we speak German. You guys could speak different languages.
Oh my gosh! Hold on, they got removed from a violation. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, I don't know.
That happened to us.
It did happen to us once before, but we didn't violate any community standards. So, yeah. Well, we will definitely do this again sometime. Yeah. Like, thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah. Like, and they're still on, so they can see us. So thank Millie and her mom so much.
Yeah.
Does she do cancer energy healing? Yes, she does.
And I am so sorry, we lost them. But when we do this again, hopefully
They
these.
said thank you so much. Oh, it's Akura, the one that's the beautiful one that sings. Remember in the Arcturian? Yeah. Hi, Akura.
But I'm so sorry that we can't that we don't have them anymore.
But we
But
will.
now we will maybe next time.
Absolutely.
We swear. Our pinky swear. Here. Camera pinky. There we go. Yeah.
So Leanne asked, how did you first know you were from another planet or that you didn't know you were human?
Oh my gosh. I am wait, what do you say?
How did you first know that you were from another planet and that you weren't human?
Yeah. I knew I was from a different planet because.
But how did you know that?
But how I knew it because I was my aliens, they just came. Well, somebody came to me and said, "You are from a different planet," and I said, "Okay," and I got nervous for a minute, and then they told me, "No, we're your aliens. You are on a different planet. You don't live here. You live with us." And I said, "Okay," and that's how it started. And then they told me, "You're not human. You're a blue avian." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, because she used to say blue alien. Remember, I used to say blue alien.
And I was like, what is a blue avian? Is that some type of saying or something? And I'm like, and they're like, it's an alien. You're an alien. Blue avian is an alien. You're an alien.
Somebody asked, did you feel scared when they said that to you?
A little bit, not too much.
Yeah. I can tell you when she sat me down, do you remember the day when you pulled me in your room and you said, "Mom, I have to tell you something"?
Yeah.
And I was like, what? She's like, "Mom, I have to tell you something so important." And I was like, okay, what is it? And she was like, "Mommy, I'm not totally human." And I was like, I had to laugh because I was like, oh, okay, well, what are you? I mean, what does any parent say for that? But she had been having, all of a sudden, Spirit flashed all these images in my mind of all the things that happened to us, like throughout, since she's been born. And I was like, oh, and then she said, I'm actually a blue avian. And she used to say for a long time, my blue aliens. But then she told me, Mom, it was because I couldn't say avian. How long ago was that? It was about 6 months before we made our first video. No, I think everyone's drawn to this right now because they feel the truth of it. They really do. They feel these girls' heart, like they feel these girls' hearts, and they feel that this is true. And also, these kids are literally changing the world. Like they are, and they are our future. And I would rather put my trust in our kids than I would in any adult these days, because the adults, we've messed it up, and we've proved over time that, like, if we don't trust our kids and we teach them the wrong way, that they're perfect just as they are.
No.
Yeah, and we teach them undo all that beautiful stuff they know how to do. And so that's what Sevyn told me she was here to do. She said, "Mom, I have to connect with these other kids because you think I'm messing my kid up?" Okay. Well, that's your right to do so. I'm not doing
somebody
anything.
Say that?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything to her. I'm allowing her to be herself.
Yeah. Okay, no, we can't have any haters on here. We can't. If you are a hater on there, get off now, because we don't like people like that. We like nice people, like the people who are supporting us. Whoever said that, she is not ruining me.
Nobody's gonna ruin you, baby.
Yeah.
And it's truly, Sevyn is she's a very sensitive soul, and the only reason that I put it out there is because I normally don't let her read comments like that, but here's the thing, she is growing so strong, and she's ready for stuff like that, because she's gonna have to hear. Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But if we have any haters on here right now,
yeah,
we just want
loving
you,
people.
We just want you to be kinder to other people. We can't have haters. You need to right now your heart is not, it's not connected.
Yeah.
And mostly why people are mean is because they have something wrong, like something that they don't like that's happening in their life.
Wow, that's very insightful,
And
baby.
if you are a hater, I want you to get off of our live right now and think about what you just said and what you are doing to other people.
Wow. Yeah. That and again, I wasn't trying to pick on you. It was just something that I felt permanent ban will ensue. Okay, that person's reporting us. Okay, we have to end now, so otherwise I'm going to get banned. Love you guys so much. Okay, bye.
Love you guys.